Hello there, how you doing, sir? You good? Heavy ODST, how are you, buddy? How are you getting on? In the Twitch chat, of all places. It's been a while, Heavy, how are you? Zeitgeist. You're good? I'm good? We're all good? Happy days. What have you been up to, Zeitgeist? Just a bit of work? Bit of pub, bit of hobbying, maybe? CDs, one of us. One of us. The flesh is weak, but still endures. Yes, thanks a lot to CDs for sending me the bits to buy Belisarius Call. I now have on the way in the post Ad Mech Combat Patrol. Exciting times. Exciting times. Got Blood for the Blood God as well. Yo yo, how are you, sir? How you getting on? Heavy is good. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, Heavy. What have you been doing? You been doing any hobbying since we last spoke? Zeitgeist, just been working. Any plastic tonight, Zeitgeist? Or are you just chilling? Chill mode activated. Heavy has been busy at work. Fair enough, dude. I appreciate you being here. Always good to see you good. So, do you have any plastic for this evening, Heavy?
A new subscriber.
Tyler's here as well. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Tyler. How have you been getting on? Have you been living your life for the greater good? Right, what do I need to do? Right, empty this water, turn the camera on, open some cards, paint some Terminators. Get this camera on, shall we? Find the camera button. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Righty ho, here we go. Dum 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 dum. Blood for the Blood Goddess got caught later. A bit stressed. Well, I hope it all goes delightfully well, and I hope the odds are forever in your favour, my friend. Yeah, good luck, sir. Ooh, Zeitgeist's going to build Thulia Gold. That will be fiddly. Hope your sausage fingers are up to it, my friend. Currently, Tyler is picking up some Vallejo water effects. Paint a river on the Storm Surge base. Ah, that'll be cool, dude. That will be cool. Bum, 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 bum. Good to have you guys back in the chat. Heavy, you got any minis today? Working on any minis in the Heavy household? I'm going to open these cards today. I have a whole host of old boxes and boosters and stuff. But I thought, because we're making, or painting Chaos today, I'll open the Chaos one. Could be pretty cool. Still sealed. I think these are from 2002. Does it say on it anywhere? 55 cards and a player's handbook. Ah, 2001. What were you guys doing in 2001? When this box was sealed and it's managed to survive 25 years without ever being opened. It's definitely fiddly. My sausage fingers were not made for this. So happy to be done with tech thralls. Ah, they looked cool, man. You posted them in the Discord, right? Yeah, I thought they looked pretty cool. Quite liked them. Tyler's got a ghost keel from eBay delivering today. Solid build for 45. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good for a ghost keel, right? Was it already built, or is it brand new in box or on sprue, or what? Ghost keel's a really nice build as well. Very nice! Right guys, I was 2, so probably not a lot. So you were 2 years old when this box was manufactured. Crazy. And here we are, 25 years later, whacking out some cards. 55 Chaos cards. Right. New on sprue, about half price. Nice. Right, let's open some cool stuff. You won't see this on many streams, let me tell you that. 25-year-old Warhammer 40,000 cards. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. See how much it smells like the Millennium. Whoa. Right. Player's Handbook. Pretty cool. Classified. I'll have a little look at that. Should we have a little look now? May as well. Seeing as we're here. What do we get? Oh, it's black and white. Like the old Warhammer instructions used to be. Okay, interesting. Hey, look at this! Chaos. Little golden band. Here we go. This like opening a packet of cigarettes. Whoa, they smell old. They certainly smell old. Right, let's take a little look, shall we? Chaos. We've got the Chem Bogs. Reminds me of festival toilets, the Chem Bogs. We've got the Black Maze. Hope these aren't all sideways. We've got Oberon Hive City and the Barbican Peaks, along with Ardeus Valley. Here we go. Corn Tower of Skulls. Nice. We've got Maximilian Demi-Priest, Psyker. We've got some Nurglings. There wouldn't be Chaos cards without some Nurglings, right? Usually 2 or 3 Nurglings in the deck. Corn Brass Scorpion. Nice. Couple of those in the deck. Along with a Demonic Cavalry. Really nice old school art on these. No AI involved here, my friends. Cultist Cabal. Nice, we like that. We've got some Chaos Havocs. Infantry. Why write all the text in this box when you can just write infantry? Underhive Gang, nice. Quite topical at the minute with the new Necromunda stuff. Salvage Team. Maze Fighters. Barbican Settlers. Look at all these Humies. Got Ardean Raiders. Here we have Viridian Plaguebringer. Looks like Frog Leap Studios. Oh, got a few of them. Look at this. We've got the Zinch Flamers. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We've got a few of those as well. We have Renegade Space Marines. That's interesting because they're very clearly Chaos Space Marines, right? Renegade Space Marines. We got the Raptors. Who doesn't like a Raptor? Few of those. Followed by Plague Marines. For the Papa himself. Our Lord and Plagueyer. Juggernauts of Khorne. Nice. I've got a few of those on the shelves behind me. Chaos Space Marines. Here we go. So what's the difference between a Renegade Space Marine and a Chaos Space Marine? That is the question. Really cool old school artwork. Oh, we got a Chaos Predator. Nice. Nice. And we get to the back of the pack. We got Chaos Bikers. Awesome. And there we have all of our cards. Very good, very nice. Right, that was pretty cool, right? You've got to see a load of old 25-year-old cards. Good to see you bouncing. How are you, sir? It's weird that these boxes are so much bigger than the cards. I guess it's for the booklet, right? Right, put that there for the time being. Right, righty-ho. We have these guys from yesterday, if we remember. We've got some Terminators that have a little bit of red on them. So today, I'm thinking about going in with some silver on the weapons and the spikes. Bit of chainmail to be got as well. You can really tell I base coated these years ago when I first started collecting again, because I've taken out so much detail with a very heavily applied rattle can. Here's one of the new songs on the playlist. So who's working on what this evening then? What are you guys up to today? Bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Heavy in the Twitch chat. Still working on Saturnine Dreadnought. Ah, nice. Nice little model from the Horus Heresy. I like it. Look forward to seeing that in the Discord, my friend. Unlikely Winter, good to have you back in the chat, my friend. Cleaning, then Stormcast. Doing some purple on the shiny, shiny Storm boys. Sounds good to me. Speaking of shiny, let's find some silver. Find some silver, put it in the shaker. That's not the silver I was looking for. Where's my silver? Come on. Oh, is that it? Yeah, there we have it. That's the one. That's the badger. Put it in the shaky pot. Shaky. Eggs and bacon. It's crazy what it does to the screen now that I've put the webcam on my desk. Whoa. Going to make my white blood letters more blood colour. Okay, what's the strategy for the blood colour bouncing? You whacking some contrast on and hoping for the best, or are you going to be doing some volumetric highlight? Clear water effects acquired and rocks. $5 for a large box. Nice. I look forward to seeing this masterpiece, Tyler. Alright, let's get a little bit of silver on the go, shall we? Might be a little too small, that brush. What size is that? Size, yeah, that'll do. Give this a bit of a go. Where are my clippers gone? There we are. Such a mess this side of the screen. Any of you guys managed to keep your hobby space tidy, or are you as messy as I am? Hello, look, my mouth wide open in the Twitch chat. It's unusual that we have so many people in the Twitch today rather than the YouTube. How are you, mouth wide open? How are you getting on? Are you a fan of the plastic? A collector of the miniatures? I love tabletop games. Nice. Do you have any Warhammer? Can't decide between Blood Angels Red or Flesh Tearers Red. Yeah, Blood Angels is quite good. And a tip for when you're doing Blood Angels Red on metal, if you put a metallic colour underneath it, preferably gold, gives it a really nice shiny red. However, your models aren't made of metal, they're made of flesh, right? Demonic flesh. Sitting 5 feet away from some Custodes and Ossiarch, the Bone Reapers as we speak. Chilling, finished doing some work on my Pathfinder campaign. Nice one. Well, I'm glad to have you here. How did you get into Warhammer? What was the first model that tempted you to trade your human monies for plastic minis? Alright, just find the model holder. Here we are. We'll slap some silver on. See how we get on, shall we? After I finished painting the Dreadnought, I got... You got another Dreadnought. Heavy with double Dreadnought evening. Nice work, dude. You got introduced through Tabletop Sim. Okay, started off playing that first and foremost. Nice. We've got Requiem in the YouTube chat. How are you, sir? How are you? Would have gotten into Thousand Suns and then 10th edition. Executed Psychic. Yeah, it's just like normal attacks now, right, Psychic? Fire off psychic abilities like it's a gun. I'll be doing some Thousand Suns on the stream in the next couple of weeks. My first ever Thousand Suns minis. Requiem is good. How are you? How's wife and kid? Good. All is well, if not perpetually tired. How's work been? Are you hobbying this evening? Requiem? Making and/or painting? We just opened a pack of 25-year-old Chaos Warhammer 40k trading cards. It's pretty interesting. We'll make a nice short. It's basically just a gun. If you're lucky, a passive will make you roll a die. Yeah, there you go. Interesting times we live in. No more psychic phase. Hey, if there was one rule you could bring back from an edition prior to 10th, what would you bring back? Bum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum bum. They make trading cards. They have trading cards from throughout the decades. So the one I opened earlier was from 2001. The one we opened yesterday was from 2014. We've got a booster box of AOS, which is from... These are only from about 3 years ago. Yeah, we try to open interesting stuff on the channel. We try to open something every day and then make it into a YouTube short. So if you want to go check out some of my YouTube shorts, there's plenty on there. Work is okay. We have just changed to a new system now. Been a bit of a nightmare. It's always fun, isn't it? The amount of SAP integrations I have done over the years. Okay, so I've got shiny chainmail, shiny gun, shiny mace, shiny spikes. Ooh, some chainmail there, look. Any more that I've missed? I'm very good at missing stuff. Paint that as if it is chainmail. Looks more like it's some sort of fur, but now it's metal fur. Right, silver complete. On to the next. I knew about AOS Underworlds having cards, but I didn't know they had trading cards outright. Yeah, as I say, there's multiple iterations of both 40k and AOS. What Legion are the terms for these? This is Chaos Undivided. So my undivided colour scheme is black and red and has been since 2001. As I am a Khorne lover at heart. Although I do have Khorne, Nurgle, T-Sons, Emperor's Children. As you can see behind me, lots of shells with lots of plastic. Which Chaos God would you be most interested in collecting mouth wide open? With you wanting to get T-Sons, does that answer that question, or do you particularly interest in the Blood God? Hola! How's everyone doing? Myth, good to see you, buddy. I am doing well. How are you, sir? How goes the hobbying? I have... Oh, Heavy has got 7 Dreadnought from Horus Heresy. Ooh, wow. Oh! We've got Leviathan Dreadnought. Saturnine Dreadnoughts. Look at all this. That is a lot of Dreadnoughts. Heavy is about right. A heavy army. Yeah, I do like Dreadnoughts. I got fascinated by the Chaos Dreadnought when I was barely even a teenager. Psycow! Hello, chat and Olmaph. Good to see you, Psycow. How you doing, my friend? Wasn't sure if there's a specific Undivided Legion. No, not purposefully. But depending on what rules they get, there may well be. But yeah, all my Undivided stuff, I just paint it all black and red, basically. Without any thought for any specific Undivided Legions. And I've always painted it this way, and nowadays you get red Corsairs that look very similar. 180 quid for a Super Strat. Sounds like a pretty decent deal, my friend. Sounds pretty good to me. Absolutely love the Thousand Suns design. The problem with Thousand Suns is they just don't have that big a range of models, right? Out of the 4, I think Thousand Suns has probably got the least amount of models. Fighting against Emperor's Children for that title. Hey, Flowmath! Do you have your Tamiya Cement on hand? I have my quick dry Tamiya Super Thin. Need you to test something for me. Right, what is it, Lucky? In total, 3 Leviathan Dreadnoughts. Bloody hell. Nice work. Do you magnetize them heavy, or do you have 1 for each loadout? Myth isn't too bad. Yeah, my end's alright, my friend. My end is not bad at all. Took your advice, got my nephew a 12-month White Dwarf membership. Oh, that's really cool, man. That is really cool. What a nice gift. I'm sure your nephew will be very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. And what did you get yourself when you ordered the membership? Did you accidentally slip, trip and buy a load of plastic? We have more World Eaters than Emperor's Children. Yeah, I think World Eaters and Death Guard have got the most Chaos models. Thousand Sons and Emperor's Children, not so much. Thousand Sons get Helldrakes. Yeah, but get this, Emperor's Children get the Forge Fiend. No, the Mauler Fiend, but not the Forge Fiend, which are both made from the same kit. Can you brush it on a PLA 3D print? What, to see if it sticks? Helps to smooth it out. Well, I don't know if you can see this that I was messing around with the other day. Oh, it's not on autofocus, you donut. Hang on. Right, I messed around with this the other day. You can see it's got some serious layer lines. Let me bang some cement. Right, I'll leave that there for you and we'll have a look in a minute. Dum, 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 dum. We have a win on the building your own cool guy front, since the sorcerers are an exceptionally customizable kit. Yeah, you kind of have to build your own sorcerer in Terminator armor, right? Because you don't get that straight out of the box. A pretty fundamental unit in Thousand Sons as well that doesn't exist as a box. Spent all their time and money making more Ultramarines. Time to start playing around with the water effects. Let me know how you get on, Tyler. We've got Mez Minis all the way from Wales. Howdy, howdy. How are you, buddy? And Frankie the Fish from the USA. USA. Frankie in the garage. How are you, buddy? World Eaters have Berserkers, Jackals, 8,000 characters. Loads of stuff, mate. Lord of Skulls. I've got a whole shelf behind me. You got all the stuff from... what's the Gore Beast or whatever it's called? Got loads of stuff in AOS as well, Corn. Huge amount of stuff. Be interesting to see a list. But anecdotally, when I've looked at my army lists in like War Organ or New Recruit or whatever, Corn and Nurgle have way more minis. In before it just melts the entire thing. I've never really known plastic glue to have much of an effect on PLA, but we'll find out in a short while. My cursor may have slipped and clicked on a bunch of pages and bought a sanguinary priest. One of us. Nice work, sir. Nice work. Only characters with kit in T Sons are Exalted Sorcerers, Infernal Master, and Ahriman. The definable difference is the Terminator armor, right? I've got a box, I've got one of the Battle Force boxes for Thousand Sons, so at some point we will find out on stream just how good the kit is. And how difficult it is or isn't to paint, we will find out. Badam badam bam. Put 2 of the pin recasts onto the Storm Lord. I think it looks a bit over the top, but nothing that can't be fixed. Okay, look forward to seeing that. Lucky knife. Reckon it's going to interact. I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out. If it's going to interact, it will have done already. So once I've done this silver on this model, we'll pick it up. See how much melted plastic we have. It's a bit dangerous, really, isn't it, that people on stream tell me to do something and without even thinking I'm just like, yeah, let's melt the plastic. What's the worst that can happen, eh, Dr. Pepper? Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. All the gods are pretty well set in AOS, especially for the average army size in that game. Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of good demonic stuff, which is nice. I've actually got a poster next to me of all the old fantasy chaos stuff. Frankie's great, waiting for parts to show up. Nice. And they just did. Okay, thanks for popping in. Enjoy the wrenching. A generic sorcerer in regular spaceman armour. Yeah, which is all good until you want it in the chunky boy armour, right? Then you got to get kit bashing. Do you think there'll be any chaos models revealed this year? We're already over halfway through the year, so are we thinking we might get some chaos? What do you think the next faction will be to get a major release? Toby, good to see you, Toby. How are you, sir? Greetings and salutations from the humble country of South Africa. I'm a representative of our national bank and I'm here to inform you, you are the heir of our great prince. Awesome, Patrick. How are you, buddy? Postman Pat, good to see you here. Unlikely winter. I support 3 Nigerian princes already. Nice Terminators, Diff 3. Alex from the Discord, how are you, my friend? Good to see you here. How are you getting on with your orcs? I would never dare bring harm to our dream flim-flom. I love Chaos Warriors in the fantasy settings. Yeah, did you see the new Old World Chaos? Looking pretty cool, looking pretty cool. Just kidding, it was me all along. What an entrance from Postman Pat. Bum, bum, I'm biased. Oh, here we are, Tyler. I think it's Tau. Okay. Okay, Tyler thinks there will be an update for the greater good. Well, I think we've probably got about 5 more Ultramarine character models to get through first. Don't really follow Old World, mouth wide open. There are some very cool Old World Chaos that's just been released. And they've put them in the Old World starter set, which is available at a reasonable price if you can find it in stock. Posted the last boss knob on Discord. Nice one, Different. Let me take a look in a second. Hope you're all well. Glad you're all too smart for my African Prince scam. You've passed the test. Nice. I like it. I want to say the next major update is Drakari. Ah, that'd be nice. Bit of Dark Eldar fun time. Mez just put a pic of the recast pin edition to the Stormlord. Unlikely Winters. Ah, your Slaves to Darkness army. You're going to use some Old World models. Pretty cool. I've already got 2 war games on my plate. Holding off on a 3rd for now. More hammer. More hammer. So what's next for you to paint then, mouth wide open? What's the next for you to paint and next for you to purchase? Let me take a look in the Discord real quick. What have we got? We've got a boss knob. Nice. Nice checkerboards. Bullet holes in the shoulders as well. That's a nice touch. Yeah, done a nice job on that, sir. Very good. I like it. We've got 2 of the 3 mounted. Ah, they look pretty sick, actually. Yeah, that's nice. I like what you've done there, Mez. They look really nice. Have you got the just for the sake of my mind, on the opposite side, have you got the same half an Aquila? Because if it's lopsided, great upset. Oh, we've got a pet picture as well. What have we got? CDs with a lovely looking cat. 16-year-old cat. Nice. Oh, Grey Knight's going to get a glow up in 2020 never. Forever predicting the Grey Knight's glow up. There are way too many Ultramarines to be working on between now and the Grey Knights.
Hey up.
Thank you for following my stream, my friend. Thank you for following me. Thank you for following me. Les Bachelor. Thank you for following me. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you for following my stream. Les Spatula. Nice. Right, silver on this. A little bit of silver. We'll now pop that to one side. We take a look at the plastic and we see if anything happens. In a word, no. Maybe the quick drying not so good. I think you'd be better off with something like the Revel. Contact a professional. That would probably work because that melts the plastic, whereas Tamiya doesn't seem to melt the plastic. So you want the blue one with the yellow lid. That'll probably do a better job. Really want some new Chaos Demon stuff for 40k and AOS. I can get behind that, my friend. Diff 3 wants to work on the orcs so that you can work on the knights. Miros is here. How are you, Miros? Good to see you. At least 5 more Titus models before Grey Knight. That's it. We've not got Titus on Bicus yet, have we? The opposite side does have the other half. Ah, good. Yeah, they've come out really nicely, Mouse. Very impressed with those. 4 homages, a Knight Castellan and a Knight Destria. Ooh, yeah, I saw you posted the boxes, right, in Discord. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to paint a Chaos Knight on this channel at the end of the month. And chat will get to choose the colour of each panel, which should be fun. Plenty of people watching us on the YouTube and Twitch today, which is nice. Don't forget, if you're in the YouTube and you do a thumbs up on the video, that really helps us to get seen by many more nerds, which is nice. I appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate you being here, and appreciate you getting involved in the chat. Thank you all. This is a big gun. This is a BFG. This is soaking up a lot of the silver. Bum 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 bum. Just painted the base, gonna test the water effect after it dries. Nice! We have another 40 ultramarine models left to be realised before we get anything new. The eternal meme of ultramarines. Chat, y'all better make a pride flag marine. Yeah, why not? Let's get all of the colours on there. What would be almost more humorous? It's just an entirely black model. Everybody chooses the same shade of black, or even a different shade of black. But it is all down to you guys. Last stream of the month, we will paint together a Chaos Knight. I've got to get it built, yeah. Calgar in Dreadnought is the next model. Yeah, Calgar. All the Calgars, all the Titus, all the fun. We get a new Orc model tomorrow, don't we? Is it tomorrow they're doing the Siege of Deathmire stuff? So we get new Orc war bikes. Bum, ba da bum bum bum. Got a friend who has painted her Black Templars with trans flags. Very fun, nice. What's that, a blue, pink and brown colour, is it? Blue and pink goes pretty nicely together. That's how I start my Emperor's Children. Blue and pink with a purple wash. So I'll need to put a bit of a black wash on the silver, but it's good to get another coat of another colour prior to putting a load of black on it and painting some skulls. So that's 3 down, only 2 to go. However, I need to shake up some more silver, I think, before we start on the last 2. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys, if you think the stream is at least a 6.5 out of 10. Shove the thumbs up. Helps us with the algorithm, which is always good. And then in an hour and 10 minutes we'll start getting some score updates from Bouncing Swords, hopefully. Oh, and remember what I said yesterday. If France and England make it to the World Cup final, I'll give away a combat patrol on the following day. Yes! So those of you that don't give a monkey's bottom about football, you now have at least a reason to be interested. Because if France and England make it to the final, I'll give away a combat patrol. Or equivalent. If you don't want a combat patrol and you think I'd rather have a Predator, or a Dreadnought, or a Norn Emissary, whatever it might be, a big boy for your army, then we'll do that. I said it as on a whim yesterday, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why ever not? What would you guys pick if you got a free box from the channel on Monday? What comes after these Chaos Marines? And why is it Tyranids? I only have one Tyranid that isn't made and painted. Which is my Norn Emissary. We can do a bit of Norn Emissary tomorrow if you want. Or whenever I finish these delightful chunky Chaos Boys. How's the Tamiya experiment going? You must have been AFK when I showed the results. I don't think this Tamiya is right for it. I think if you were going to do it, you'd want to use Revel. You know, the blue and yellow one. That would be good for it. But I showed on stream about 10 minutes ago the Tamiya. And it might just be because it's the quick drying one. But I guess this doesn't have the ingredient that you were looking for. It says that it does. Who knows? Didn't work. Did little or nothing. An Ogre Dune Crawler. Crazy, crazy. Sounds good. The new Chaos Battle Force looks awesome. It looks very much like the one from Christmas, right? Except without a rhino. Death Guard Combat Patrol for Toby. Tyrannid for Requiem. Oh, he's finally joining the hive mind. The hive mind is calling Requiem. Frankie, Red Corsairs, a fine choice. Red and Black Chaos sounds good to me. If England make it to the final and France don't, would you still do the giveaway? Nope. The rules are the rules, and if we start breaking the rules, what do we have? I mean, we'll probably do a giveaway in the next couple of months anyway. Maybe a September one for my birthday. But I just thought of this idea on yesterday's stream. Make the end of the World Cup a little bit more interesting for those that don't like football. Right, there's some silver bits on that guy as well. Oh, I've not done the spikes. Silly sausage. Any free box? Yeah, any free box up to the value of a combat patrol. Twin Lance would be a good shout, Nez. England is going to choke at the last second like always. Miros looking into their crystal ball. Have you built the Norn Emissary yet? No, it is still in the box, Heavy. It's the only Tyrannid. All my other Tyrannids are entirely built and entirely painted, based and everything. But the Norn is a new addition. Lucky it did absolutely nothing. And I covered it as well, I caked it. And it just dried up. But that's the problem, this isn't the right one to test it with, because it's quick drying, quick setting. So this is definitely the wrong one. So apologies, I'm unable to help you with the right kind of test. Unlikely Winter fancies a Chaos Combat Patrol. Nice. If we break the rules, we'll have fun. Hey, Bouncing, if you wanna donate a Combat Patrol when England win the World Cup, you're more than welcome, dude. Fellow September born, Virgos unite! All those with parents who enjoyed a New Year's Eve party just that little bit too much. Born 9 months later. Looks like the Baneblade's going to be removed from the Warhammer store. Does that mean we're getting a new Baneblade? Where have you heard this rumour, Patrick? Or is it not a rumour, is it an actual thing? I saw in my local game store a Baneblade. The box that the Baneblade comes in is massive. What Norn? The Norn Emissary. I can send a picture of mine to give you some ideas. Heavy, yes please sir. Always like to see people's models in the Discord. You're in the Discord, right, Heavy? Because you've been around the stream for a while. Thing is, everyone's got different name in the Discord to YouTube, so it's always hard to keep track. Bum bum bum. Ah, you just checked on the store now. What? And it says leaving soon or something like that, does it? Crazy. I wonder what's happening. Are we getting a new Baneblade? I'd rather see that on the Chaos Rhino, the tank that we've had for millennia. Name on Discord is Tiberos, the Red Wake. Nice. Thankfully, my name's the same everywhere. Nice one, Toby. That keeps things simple for simple people like me. Right, he is shiny enough for the time being. Pop him to one side. Our fifth and final chunky boy. Time to get shiny. Well, I'm going to go and get my drink from the other room quickly. Shouldn't need a new Baneblade box. It's still new in comparison to other kits. It's a big one, right? It's a big box that the Baneblade comes in. Nice music. Do you have a custom playlist? Primark Mopple, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. This music is in fact entirely created by me. So all the music you hear in this stream is made by me. If you want to download it and use it in your streams or your shorts or anything, just message me on Discord and I'll send you the files. But I appreciate you being here. What flavour of plastic do you enjoy, Mr. Mopple? Or should I say Primark Mopple? Sent the picture of the Norn in the Discord. Let me have a look, Heavy. Let me have a look. Ooh, nice. Nice looking model. Nice work on the base as well. Tufty. Yeah, I like it. Always nice to see the nids in the Discord. This product is out of stock and due to be removed from the web store. Oh, in that case I might go and buy the Baneblade and sit on it for a few months. See if it increases in value. A mandible look and the extra limbs. Yeah, it looks awesome, man. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm going to try and put some... I bought this glue. It was recommended in the chat. Because I'm going to try and make some, like, blood effects on my Tyranids. Like, stringy blood. So we'll give that a go at some point. Ah, Primark. Mopple. A follower of the Lion. We get quite a few Dark Angels around here. Zeitgeist, who is in the chat somewhere, otherwise known as Tommy Watson. He actually won a Dark Angels Combat Patrol on this channel in our last giveaway. How did you become a follower of the First Legion? What drew you to the Dark Angels? And what was the first model you ever got, Primark Mopple? Heavy's personal favourite model. Nice. Tyranids are a lot of fun, right? They're quite freeing. It's quite freeing to paint Tyranids. Because they're atrocious bugs that you can do a very nice job on. Yeah, if there's anybody that's new that isn't in the Discord yet, you can do ! Discord in the chat, and the bot will send you a link. You click on that, you come to the Discord, we all have the fun. There are hundreds of people in the Discord now. It's a very nice place to be. You reckon it's the same Baneblade in the new box? The old GW switcheroony. Yeah, the Baneblade box has got to be one of the biggest boxes in 40k, right? It's very chunky. For the base, I used the medical bandage for the base. Nice. Zeitgeist, there he is, I did, and the lion is a pain in the ass to build and paint. Look at this, Major Havoc, A up duck. Painting the lion now and seriously questioning my life choices. Yeah, well, it's all fun. Good to see you again, Major Havoc. In the YouTube this time, you're usually a purple brand ambassador. Don't forget, if you are in the red brand, click on the thumbs up button. That is very helpful. Helps us get new people in. New people like Primarch Mopple. I like medieval knights, and after I read the Descent of Angels novel, they had me. Such a lovely read, and I think my first model was the Humble Intercessor. Loved painting the lion, such a well sculpted model. A nice long-term project. Mopple, if you would like to put that in the Discord, the link is a few messages above in the chat. Triggered by Zeitgeist. Always good to see what you guys have been working on in the Discord. We have had a Tyrannid and a Dreadnought. We've got Mez doing some custom work on a tank. We've got Diff 3 doing some boss knobs. And that's all in the last hour. Fun place to be. Odds are they've changed the mould slightly. Made the OG sprues a bit more efficient and made the box smaller. Yeah, you'd think so, right? Hey, look at this, Major Havoc. He's in the red brand and the purple brand. Helping with the viewer numbers. Awesome. Look at that, that's dedication. Sprite Cranberry. One assumes that Sprite Cranberry and Primarch Mopple are the same person. Welcome to the Discord, take a look around, get involved. Appreciate you being here. My first models were from Assault on Black Reach. Assault on Black Reach was such a good value box. I had that box as well, it was so nice. Me and a buddy got a box each and split. Oh, it was a great box, wasn't it? You got so much stuff in it. And it was only like, I seem to remember it was only like 50 quid, maybe 60 quid. There was so much value in that box. You assumed right, look at this. My Discord sensors were tingling. That's what I was saying earlier, trying to match people's names up between YouTube and Discord. If you come back tomorrow, oh yeah, we stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 till 9 UK time. And if you come back tomorrow, I'll probably be like, welcome to the stream, Mopple. Nice to meet you. No, I'm not usually that bad. I can usually remember one or two people at a time. I think, yeah, therefore I am. I started a sentence there that I had no idea what the sentence was. That's the gift of the Tamiya, that's what that is. 50 quid. Oh yeah, man, That assault on Blackreach was so good. 50 quid. You got all those marines, all those orcs, all the couple of books with it from memory. I think it even came with some plastic trees or something. Big bundle boxes with better price back then. Stomper and Baneblade for 100 quid. Woohoo-wee! Nice deal, sir. Yeah, AOS doesn't sell nearly as well, does it? But then they split AOS into AOS and Old World, which isn't going to help. None may live whilst the other survives. What have I done to this brush? Crumbs. Oh, we'll have to get the old brush conditioner out for this one, that is for sure. Good lord. So he's got shiny spikes, shiny chainmail, shiny gun. Oh. No change there then. Oh, that's that. Boom! Sprite Cranberry with the lion. Oh, look at that. What a nice model. A nice model, nicely done. Oh, I need to get a Dark Angels emote in the Discord. That's one of the ones we don't have. And we're getting more and more Dark Angels in there. The box came with the 12-inch measuring stick, translucent green blast plates, and flamer plates, I forgot about them. A lore book for Assault on Blackreach, an Orc and Space Marine Codex transfer sheet for days. Were there no plastic trees in it then? Which box had the plastic trees? I remember having some. Yeah, no worries, Mopple. I like it. It's always good to see people sharing in the Discord. I mean, scroll up, Mopple. I assume you get to see the history when you join, right? There are so many things to look at in there. You can also check out olmaph.com. Your lion will make its way onto olmaph.com. I update that every weekend. And on my YouTube shorts as well. Negative. There were no trees, really. One of the starter boxes definitely had trees. I can't... Like little plastic trees. I can't possibly have made that up. I distinctly remember having some. Who knows? Requiem always has a 12-inch measuring stick with him. He has to fold it in half to get 12 inches. Big boy! He's a big boy! Right, let's get some black to go with our red and our silver. Which black shall I use? I want quite a dark black. Oh, thrown that across the room. Oh, whilst I'm fetching that paint that's gone across the room, I'm just going to grab my water as well. 2 minutes. Probably not a minute. 30 seconds. Today, Highland Spring is the beverage of choice. Sugar-free. If they did a box that had 2 armies in it, that weren't Space Marines or Orcs, which 2 armies do you think would go well in a box together? Because we've had like Dark Vengeance boxes and stuff like that, right? There haven't been massive amounts of boxes that don't have Space Marines in, right? Trying to think. I guess Kill Team boxes, you get some pretty cool stuff in Kill Team. Bum, 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 bum. God versus Tau. Nids versus Necrons. Yeah, that could be quite nice. Sisters versus Drakari. Eldari and Necrons. Eldar and Slanesh demons. Eldar Necrons. See Necrons getting mentioned in quite a few boxes. Toby and Primarch Moffle both saying the exact same thing. Pretty cool. A War in Heaven reference. So, 3 people in a row said Eldar. 3 people said Necron. Sounds like Eldar Necron could be a good book. This is good research. I need to ring up James Warhammer. Jimmy W, listen up. We've got a proposition for you. We want a War in Heaven box. Eldar and Necrons. I don't have any Eldar. One of the few armies I don't have any of. But I do have a couple of shells of Necrons. Bum, 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 bum. Eldar and Necrons. Right, let me figure out the black that I'm going to use. Where are all my black paints gone? Honestly, I only tidied these paints up recently. I'm missing a rather crucial black. Bum, 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 bum. Where did you go? I don't know. Where did you go? I don't know. How's this possible? Is it on the floor? Je ne comprends pas. Under my iPad? Nope. Oh, is that it? Yes. Oh. Right, here are my options for black. Which one do we think's darkest? The new Corsairs look amazing. Yeah, they look cool. I always preferred Dark Eldar. So I struggle to get involved with the Eldar. Although the what's it called, Warhammer Plus mini for the Eldar looks really cool. Flayed Ones versus Drakari. Vallejo Game Colour Black. Yes, sir. Your wish, my command. Let's see what this looks like, shall we? Let's shake it up. Shake up the paint shaker. Make the screen go all funny. Whoa! 50 Kroot Hounds versus 50 Fenrisian Wolves. Yeah, don't forget that what's his name? The Chaos Pirate. He's got a dog in his box as well. Not the speed paint one. Why not? Speed paints for life. Into the void. Kind of want to do this on a wet palette, just to get the. I'm gonna mess around setting the wet palette right now. That's all right. We'll just thin it down manually. Right, let's do a bit of Terminator trim, shall we? This will take us all day. I like them black and it's not a dark black. Yeah, good shout, good shout. It is a good shout. Not that one. Do this one. Chaos Demons versus other Chaos Demons. I could be interested in that. Squats versus Demon Engines. Big versus small. David and Goliath. Right, he's got some black. He's got a little bit of black going on. Oh, Chaos Trim, how I have missed you. Seems like every week I end up painting chaos trim. No wonder I'm so crazy. Don't you know I'm local? Mad for the trim. Mad for it! Yes, sir. It's just chaos gods tormenting me. This is my penance. Do you do metallic after black or just black as the trim? Yes, black trim. I don't intend on doing any metallic on this trim. Just black. As I say, this was a colour scheme that I started using when I was like in 2001. So this is how I do my chaos. Whereas with the Corn Berserkers that I was gonna paint, like for example their trim, I put a colour on it, I put a wash on it, I put a dry brush on it. Whereas these boys, just black. Just black. Keep it simple so I can carry on talking to you guys in the chat. If there's anything you want to discuss, more than happy to have a little bit of a chin wag. Dum, dum, dum. I'm way too focused right now, but this model is looking great. Nice. What are you working on, Miros? There are more people watching than we have thumbs up on the video. Who's sat there without shoving the thumbs up, eh? Shove up the thumbs, shove them up, baby. dum, dum. The Magos from yesterday. Ah, nice one there. Patrick's going for another Death Guard Terminator. You get a Terminator, you get a Terminator. You chunky Plague boys, sounds good. Okay, he's got black on his legs now. Safari Sugudi. Toby is on the Saturnine Terminators. The Horus Heresy Chunky Boys. Shoulder pads 4 days. Requiem's been painting skulls for an hour and a half. Blade Guard vets have got so many. Patrick's loving the chunky chaps. Death Shroud are the MVP of every game, even if I lose. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I need to get painting some more Death Guard. So little time, so much to do. Reckon you could crack the Armageddon box next week? It's there. It's ready to be built. I first read that as Abaddon. Reckon you could crack the Abaddon next week. Still got him to paint as well. Although I base coated him at the same time as these Terminators, so he's probably lost a lot of his detail. Yeah, some tidying up to do on this guy, but predominantly getting some colour on there, which is nice. After all these years. What colour do you reckon we should do the willy capes? The cock capes? Cock cover. Whatever you call them. Thought it'd go nicely with a black and red. Dum 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 dum. Toby, the what? This. The cock cover. The front cape. The dick towel. Miros reckons pink. Bouncing Swords reckons pink as well. Serious suggestions only. You can save all your pink for when we paint the night together at the end of the month. When I foolishly allow the chat to choose the colours for my night. A cream colour with gold edges. Okay. Have you got any secondary colours on your other chaos? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. Let me have a quick look. Ah, yellow. That one's yellow. Purple. So my obliterators have got a yellow cop cover, and my legionnaires, or legionaries, whatever, they've got a purple one. So somewhere between yellow and purple. As a major in colour theory, I think pink. Yeah, I'm not sure how grim dark the pink's going to be. What is the theory of colour in the 41st millennium? That's the question. See, I don't really want to do purple because my orcs have got a lot of purple in them. Yellow could be good though. Maybe yellow? Or a pinky yellow? Whoa, look at Unlikely Winter's purple in the Discord. Stormcast, they look awesome, dude. Very nice. Either you've got a very good camera, or you've done a very good paint job. Maybe a bit of both. In between yellow and purple is pink. Maybe it is pink then. Bouncing, I only just saw yours. Black, but you have to draw a dick on it in white. Oh, Bouncing, put down the Prosecco and step away from the laptop. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Winter. Appreciate you sharing. Yeah, it's actually coming along quite nicely now, this. Now that once it dries, it looks... When it's still shiny, it doesn't quite look right, but then once it goes matte, I quite like it. I definitely need to get some sort of magnifying device. My eyes aren't quite what they used to be. Splodge, Lord Splodgington. Splodging up the place. We'll have to have a look later on then at my my different pink paints and figure out which one we should be using. Bum, bum, bum. Screamer pink. It looks red when dry, but different to other reds. It's not a bad colour. I think I've got quite a few pinks. So I've got these different pinks. Not that one. Bum, bum. So what are you guys thinking for the cock cover? It's Earl Grey. I'm on my phone. Drinking Prosecco out of a teacup does not make it Earl Grey. Join the dorks with magnifying headbands. Could you imagine how many times I would bash the camera with my head if I had a magnifying headband on? I need to get something that attaches to the webcam holder. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure something out. The familiar pink. Miros, what do you think? Patrick has voted for familiar pink. Could be a good shout. About the same amount of times as you do now, probably. Forever and eternally doing an Olmaph. Screamer pink. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. That's probably Warlock purple. Miros, what you thinking? Which pink? For the penis pouch, the cock cover, the willy warmer. What colour should it be? Ooh, got 2 votes for familiar pink. Oh, Miros thinks pixie pink. So we're down to 2. We're down to the final. Pixie pink versus familiar pink. Maybe familiar pink with highlights from pixie pink. Maybe that'll work. I'll bear that in mind. Although we've still got about 700 hours of black trim to do first, but I thought I'd ask the question so we know what we're aiming for. Bum 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 bum. Ernie, welcome back, Ernie. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. To see you good. Is that all the trim? Put a little bit on his face, and we've got this guy blacked out. Nice, happy days. Right. Put that guy to one side. 1 down, 4 to go. Who are we rooting for today? Well, as I said, if France and England make it to the final on Monday next week, I'll give away a box of Warhammer. So, does that give you a team to root for today? Hey, Afro from Poland, all the way back from chat yesterday. Good to have you with us, Mr. Afro. How are you, buddy? Always good to see people returning like Ernie and Afro and Miros. And the old guard, Requiem bouncing, Patrick, Zeitgeist. Psycho as well, CDs, relatively new as well. What a wonderful combination we have of old and new. And the majority of you are in the Discord as well, right? Even better. Even better. Old guard, that's it. OG, you are the OG. Patty D in the house. Spain and Argentina. No fun for anyone. Yeah, who doesn't like free stuff, right? Ernie is good. Can't wait for tomorrow's match. Rule Britannia. Nice one, Ernie. Ernie with the red and white flag on their face. I like it. Hey, dear. Major Havoc just got auto modded. I'll allow it. Olmap's bribe of potentially free plastic crack has me rooting for France tonight. As an American, rooting for England makes me feel dirty. Hey, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't get a day off at the start of July every year. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like a bank holiday? Hey, Ernie managed to finish a mini today. Nice. Chuck it in the Discord, Ernie. Let us enjoy your creation. Ooh, look at that. Proximum Sacramenti. Awesome work, Ernie. Awesome. Right, what was I painting? Here we are. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Credit where credit is due. The French are America's oldest ally. Yeah, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have a very tall woman with a big torch in her hand, right? USA versus England final, so we get revenge on their 250th birthday. Alas, it was not to be. The Redcoats are coming. Bum, ba, bum. I always watch The Patriot on July 4th. You don't put Will Smith on Independence Day. People didn't pay off the right officials to make it happen. Which team do you think gave the most money to officials this tournament? I can hear my son's hiccups with noise cancelling headphones on. He is probably not having a great time. Argentina 1000%. USA probably. I don't know. I thought USA played pretty well in a lot of games. I mean, the red card thing, yeah, put that to one side. Is what it is. Other than that, I thought America played pretty well. Hate us because they hate us. Well, in the words of Left Lieutenant Swift, haters gonna hate. Hate, 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 hate. player's going to play. Play, 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 play. I'm just going to shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it off. USA is undefeated in the Super Bowl. Yeah, there is no global American football tournament, is there? See, that's where the franchise needs to move to next. Like, America would still win. Although, saying that, you'd have a lot of personalities trying to fit into one team that usually play against each other, and I think that could make you struggle. England have suffered with that in the men's football team over the years. Bum, bum, bum. Big egos in professional sport? Never! I don't know, because you don't get it in the rugby. Like, the England rugby team is obviously loads of different rugby players from around the world playing for their clubs, and they come together and play really well. There's 15 men on a field. Yeah, especially since all the players are still going to come from the US anyway. This one of the new tunes, yes, Patrick. One of the 2 songs I recorded at the weekend. Well noticed, Patrick. That's why you're an OG. Rugby players are more down to earth than drama queen football players. Yeah, see, it's weird how it happens, right? Like, how did that become the thing? What are the what's the psychology between the two? Is it simply money? Because football players being divas starts from school, right? Like, all the lads that play football at my school are very diva-y. New subscriber! Damien in the house! Damien, what? Thank you for the subscribe. Ooh yeah, party time. Nice one, Damo. How are you, buddy? Bum ba dum diggy dum dum. Very few rugby players come over to football. Yeah, I mean, different games, right? Completely different games. Yeah, there are so many different types of football, right? Association football, American football, Aussie rules football, rugby league football, rugby union football. It's like 100 years ago everyone decided that every sport was just a football. Death Guard vibes with the bells. Yeah, I thought I want something cool at the start, and I was searching through my library of sound effects. I was like, do you know what I need? A bell. And I found that bell, pitched it down, put loads of reverb on it and delay, and there we go. Starts at a young age because of college recruiting for football players. Yeah, whereas over here there is no college recruiting. Well, I guess technically there kind of is. You know, big clubs want to get good young players. But college soccer here isn't the same as college football in America. America goes absolutely nuts for college sport, right? All the big colleges have got like stadiums basically. Whereas here you'd be lucky to get 100 people turn up for a college game. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. That's because football was a term given to a game that was played on foot. Yeah, there you go. And there are many of them. That's why soccer is called soccer, because it's association football. And they took the sock from association. Or at least that's what I've always believed. Welcome to be proved wrong. Update my knowledge if you know otherwise. Oh, that was a bit of a chunky line. Oh dear. Bum 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 bum. Dum dum dum, da, dum dum dum. The biggest stadiums in the US are college stadiums. Okay, big. Big, big, big. Which England came up with the term and get mad at Americans for using the term they made. Sounds about right. Yeah, you can shove your soccer where the sun don't shine. I don't know, I think like I'm disappointed that we lost the word soccer because it's pretty cool. I like the more words we have for one thing, the better. Like, look how many words there are for your Wilkins. For your pork sword. You spam dagger. Endless words. Shall we listen? Flesh torpedo. Yeah, what have you got? Let me know. Bouncing sword still 0-0. Bouncing sword. I mean, that's that works. Bouncing sword's a whirly man, a whirly man, a whirly man. Bouncing sword's a whirly man. So is Michael Fish. I shouldn't have taken a drink and read that. Your piece of pork. Wife's best friend. Your Percy. Your snake. I wonder, yeah, we could do willies around the world, couldn't we? We've got people from all over the place. What do you call your Johnson? Requiem. Cock. My hand is not very steady at all today. Not very steady at all. Bum bum. Purple Helmet Warrior. A peel in South Africa. Oh, interesting. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Wow, Requiem. Took 3 attempts at typing that. Kovacs! In the YouTube, how are you, buddy? Kovacs, first time in the YouTube chat. First time. Welcome. Are you a fan of the plastic? A collector of the miniatures? Thank you for getting involved with the YouTube chat. Good to have you here. I mean, you've joined at a time when people are coming up with different names for a male's private parts, so apologies for that. I can only apologise for our chat. Kovacs, you are on Twitch too? Prefer there? Yes, sir. Olmaph on YouTube and Twitch. You are welcome in either. And once you are there, let me know. What flavour of plastic do you collect, good sir? Meat stick, schlong. Schlong's a good one. You can call me Ollie Longschlong. Hey! New follower in Malidus! Thank you for following me. Thank you for following me. Oh yeah! Thank you for following. It's me, Mario! Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being in the Twitch chat in Validus. So Invalidus, you like wooden ships, not plastic. Are these wooden ships that you make and paint yourself? Who is the maker of these wooden ships? Invalidus. Sub in YouTube and in Twitch. Thank you for subbing in both of my channels, baby. Thank you for following me, my good friend. Yeah. Disappointing. Oh wait, that's just mine. Self-deprecation. Factory kits like plastic. Scratch is too hard. Yeah, so who makes them then? What brands are we talking? Did Tamiya do wooden ships or Revel maybe? If you have any you'd like to share with us, Invalidus, you're more than welcome to join our Discord. All models and miniatures are appreciated in there. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. Come join us, hang out, have fun. bum, bum, bum. Spain have got a penalty. Oh dear, oh dear. Haven't Argentina bribed the ref to overturn it yet? Haha, the little commissar. Always standing to attention. Yeah, just call him Yarrick. Both have got one eye. Ah, you don't use Discord. That's a shame. Ah, yeah, it's France versus Spain, right? We're playing Argentina. You dumb nuts. You silly sausage. Ooh, France going behind. Well, that means that as things stand, there will be no giveaway on Monday. Have I jinxed it? Have I made the whole France national team do an Olmaph? Oh dear, oh dear. This time tomorrow, 3 Lions will be playing. What chapter is it? So this is... It's just a Chaos Undivided unit. However, my Chaos Undivided is all black and red. That's a colour scheme I decided in 2001. Do you have any interest in Warhammer then, Invalidus? He's calling the heresy. Does that mean you are a loyalist? Death to the false emperor! Why the 3 lines? Is that the crest? Yes, sir. 3 lines on the shirt. Jules Rimet still gaining. 60 years of hurt. In love with the law, but not hard affiliation. Ah, okay. So you've been reading some of the Black Library, Invalidus. Which Black Library books have you been enjoying? Right, just this shoulder pad to go. Trimming up this guy, getting him nice and trim. Somewhere Rack is twitching with all this heresy. It's okay, Patrick. I'm playing a heretical anime booba game right now. Nice. Yippee! The Reavers are varnished and done. Awesome work, Lucky Knight. Let's see the finished article in the Discord, my friend. Yeah, they were some vibrant Reavers when you last posted them, so I'm sure they look even more delightful now. Anyone not yet put a thumb up in the YouTube? Now will be a good time. Half an hour remaining of the stream. I hope whatever hobbying you are doing during this stream you are enjoying and it is going well. Don't forget, share it in the Discord. Let us be inspired by your creations. Always good to see. So that is 2 chunky boys with a layer of black on them. Safari's a goodie. Three more to go. Wonder if we'll get another half of one done at least today. Need to do my dailies before they reset. Oh no, the daily grind. Reminds me of World of Warcraft. A red Corsair showed me where to find a copy of Fall of Cadia. A couple of pages in. Oh nice, where did you get it from? I saw it's on the Black Library app for about £6. Saliba has come off injured. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I'm just going to nip for a wee, then I'm going to start putting some more black on another Terminator. So I think we'll probably only get halfway through it before the end of the stream. Any topics of conversation for the last half hour, keep them coming as I go and siphon The Python. Oh yeah, baby. Ha! Nice try, FBI. Ah, okay. I get what you mean by a red corsair now. A pirate. Ha! Let's bring the fruit chat back. We've had some pretty fruity chat already today. It has been fruity. Right, let's get as much of this done as we can in the next 25 minutes. Then I'm going to go watch the second half. Do a bit of 3D printing. For something for work tomorrow. Haha, red corsair, or was it a blood raven? Haha, click. I was being obtuse. I'm just tired all the time, Patrick. My two brain cells aren't talking to each other at the minute, so a little bit slow on the uptake occasionally. Part of the problem. Taking pictures is hard. Get a nice plain white background, a decent light, and good camera. But yes, taking pictures is hard for sure. Have your hands full, I'm sure. Yeah. There's a dog that lives opposite our house that wakes me up every morning as well, which is making things more difficult than it needs to be. Bum, 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 bum. Uploaded. Let me have a look. Let's take a look at some Reaver action, baby. Oh, before that, we've got a very nice looking Noblar, says Afro. Tiny little Polish goblin. It'd be cool to see that from the other angle, to see the little dwarf guy next to it as well. But that's very cool. And we've got Major Havoc with the lion. Oh, we've had 2 different lions posted today. That's awesome. Sprite Cranberry and Major Havoc with the lion. Monsieur L. Johnson himself. And the Reavers. Very nice with the Reavers. Look at that. Very nice work indeed, my friend. Lovely jubbly. Hope you have a restful weekend ahead. Yeah, this weekend is the first weekend we don't have anyone planned in to come and see us, so hopefully I'll either get plenty done or lots of sleep, maybe a bit of both. Quite like to get some more stuff done for the stream. I need to build this knight that we're going to paint at some point as well. I said it already. Ernie should have a dedicated channel to post. I mean, I enjoy all of your guys' stuff. I think you're all awesome. You know, we don't have to win a golden demon or a slayer sword to be appreciated and have fun. Bum ba da bum bum. Build on stream the week before you paint it.
Thank
The
you.
problem is.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, psycho! Swish and flick. Thank you, you are sick, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Curinin. Getting the gifted sub from Psychow. Psychow, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the gifted member.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I tried, Lucky Knight. You tried. It was a good try, a valiant effort. Need a better airbrush. Your trigger on this one is way too heavy. Okay. Have you got a particular airbrush that you are aiming for? Yeah, I need to get some airbrush practice in. Maybe I'll have time this weekend. That'd be nice. Bum bum. I have Archeon in the box till I get better at airbrushing. Which one's that? Archeon. Because I get confused with Archeon. I think they're two different models. It's not the Chaos one, is it? The Chaos one on the three-headed dragon thing. Hey, Sir Darwining in the Twitch chat. How are you, buddy? Toby on Light Patrol in the YouTube. Thanks, Toby. Bum bum. Sir Darwining chilling and good. Happy days. How about you? I'm alright, thank you, sir. Are you a fan of the plastic? A collector of the miniatures, perhaps? Or just milling around different live streams and having a bit of a chat? Oh, I've just found a panel that's supposed to be red that I missed. Oh well, we'll fix that at some point. Bum bum. Regrettably, I do partake in the plastic bankruptcy. Shred it and plastic war Barbies, that's it. The little war dollies, what flavour war dolly do you enjoy then? What is your war dolly mixture, my friend? True, the Ever Chosen. Ah, okay, nice. That's a nice model, right? Not too dissimilar to the new Chaos Lord on Dragon the old world have just got, right? I play 40k, Conquest and Marvel Crisis. Ooh, nice. So, what armies do you have? What was the first ever mini you got? And how did you end up getting it? What persuaded you to swap your human monies for plastic minis? The first minis were a 13th Company Battalion box from a garage sale. Are you from the US of A? That's my first guess about your location on this green and blue marble that we float through space on. So, Space Wolves, first minis. What, and did you just happen upon it at a garage sale and think, give that a little bit of a go? Or did you have friends that were playing? Or did you read the books or play the games? Bouncing. It's better for you than drugs, just not financially. That's it. And then you start huffing the Tamiya and you're halfway between the two. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. USA, USA. Dum dum dum. Played Total War. Okay, nice. There's a new Total War coming out this year, right? Started learning the lore, got into 40k, Age of Sigmar with Cities of Sigmar. Back to 40k with various flavours of Marines. Then the first true armies of Chaos Demons. Ah, I do like Chaos around here. Do like Chaos very much. Hey, you're more than welcome to chuck some stuff in the Discord or take a look around. ! Discord will get you a link. But yeah, when you say conquest, what do you mean by conquest? The card game? Conquest the card game? What do people in England call a garage? A garage? Just in America it's garage, right? Garage sale! Oh my god, we're going to a garage sale! Yeah, everyone other than Requiem loves Chaos. Requiem is on his own personal crusade. 40k Total War looks promising. Yeah, looks really good, right, Afro? Do you reckon you're going to be purchasing it? I've seen there's a couple of orc options for your very own green tide. Could be fun. Unlikely Winter says, looks better than I thought. Nice. Lucky Knife loves Slanesh. Ah, okay. Conquest as in Conquest Last Argument of Kings. Okay, that's pretty cool. It'd be good to see some of this stuff in the Discord if you ever fancy taking a look around, dropping some stuff, giving us some inspiration. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Darwin has joined us. Let me give you a roll so that you can see stuff. Take a look around, get involved. Thank you very much for joining us in the Discord, Darwin. Sir Darwining, should I say. Jumble sale, car boot sale. Garage sale. It's just fairly uncommon to sell out of your garage, right? People usually sell out of the back of their car. Because a car boot isn't even a car boot in America, right? All the conquest remains in the pile of potential. Nice. Nice positive spin on that grey pile. Built but not painted, okay. Psychow, what's the difference between half a litre of beer and half a litre of urine? Good question. If it's Bud Light, it's the same. In South Africa, it's either a car boot sale or a flea market. Okay. Unlikely Winter. Pop the trunk. Glove compartment is locked, so with the trunk in the back, and I know my rights, so you're gonna need a warrant for that. Half an hour. Nice, Psycho. I like it. I have indeed posted a mini. Let me take a look. Nice way to start to draw the stream to an end. Brand new person with a brand new mini. Whoa! Proxy Lord of Change. Look at that. Ho-ho-ho! Is that plastic? That is awesome. That is a nice model, dude. Resin. Okay, very nice. Awesome stuff, dude. Bum, 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 bum. And did you resin print that yourself, or did you buy that from a marketplace or a fellow collector? Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum dum dum. Complexus pops in with seconds to go. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Good to get you. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow as well. Hope all is going well with you and the family. Have a good rest of your evening, buddy, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe chuck a quick thumbs up if you've got the time. Nearly at 20 thumbs up, which is always a nice little target to hit. A little red bar at the top left of your screen. Posted a conquest mini as well. St. George and the Dragon. Oh, nice.
Hey yo, thank you for following my stream.
Thank you for following my stream. Darwining, thank you very much for following my stream on Twitch. Thank you, sir. Appreciated. We are on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If you have a preference between the red and the purple, you can choose one and jump in there. However, we stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 till 9 UK time. And for those of you that can tell the time, it is end of the stream time. Time to wrap it up. So we got some black on 2.5 Terminators, meaning we have 2.5 to go tomorrow. And then we need to go to our big pile of plastic and figure out what we're going to do next week. Anybody that's got anything they particularly want to see, chuck it in the suggestions in Discord. Bong, 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 bong. Get in there. Good to hear. Good to hear. One step at a time, my friend. Yeah, Norn Emissary. Psychow's desperate for some big bug action. Okay, that's what we'll do then. On Monday, Norn Emissary. You heard it here first. And on Monday, we'll also open this packet of cards. All the way from 2002. Still sealed collectible card game. And if we're making the bug, we'll also open the bug's cards. So that's next week. Potentially giving away some Warhammer, depending on who gets to the final of the World Cup. We always open some interesting stuff from the past. A little blast from the past, keep things interesting. My suggestion is always conquest models. Well, if you want to send some through, Darwin, I'll more than happily do them. Even just dropping a link to where you can get them in the Discord would be helpful. But I'm very much a Games Workshop kind of guy right now. Are you finally building the Norn? Yes! Monday. Don't be late. Lily! Yes, our favourite Imperial agent. You got a gifted sub yesterday, I think. Yeah, fairly sure. Yeah, you've got the member icon next to your name. Lily, just as we're wrapping it up, you jump in. Always good to see you, though. Hopefully your Imperial agents have been having a fun time. As long as you're playing 2,000 points, I don't think they can play anything below that, can they? Or is that something else? This is the place to say the ball hit the wire then. That's it, yeah. But if England and France get to the final, I have said we will give away a box of Warhammer. So, let's see what happens. France currently losing, which isn't good for the free Warhammer. But as always, it's great to see you all. Plenty of great engagement again today. In the YouTube, in the Twitch, in the Discord. Go to olmaph.com if you want to go have a look at a gallery of stuff that we have worked on together over the year. As at the end of this month, in fact, is my first year since my first Warhammer stream. Playing Deathwatch. Nice. Good luck, Lily. Hopefully you'll come back tomorrow and we can have a bit of a chat about your Deathwatch of your tournament. If not, I'll see you in the Discord. Haha, come on, France. Yeah, 6 till 9 UK time. We'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day. I'll either see you tomorrow or in the Discord. Ciao for now. Bastille Day, yes it is, Psycho, I believe. Much love. Look after yourselves and each other. Bye. Everyone's waiting for me to put my toes on the screen. Not today, Satan!